Hi guys. Okay, so I've moved areas. I was trying to finish it, but okay. Anyways, I've got a whiteboard with me. It's still gonna be flipped. We'll figure that one out later. I'll figure out how to film it so that you guys don't have to see a flipped map. Doesn't make it easy, but so we are on problem 4 of lesson 6. So we know that the base area of this shape is written here. Base area is 24 centimeters squared. So that means they're giving us that our unit is centimeters and that our length and our width our length and our width is going to be a combined, like multiplied together, is 24. So all we have to do now is we just have to multiply by the height. So what we are going to do is it's saying that this figure here was filled with water and oil, and the water and oil separated, and it's showing us that the oil rose to the top and that the oil was 4 centimeters in height, and the whole depth of the shape that was filled with water and oil was 9 centimeters. Now depth is another way of saying how deep it went or the height of it. So 4 plus what gets us to 9 in total? Yes, I know you answered me. Thank you. It's 5 centimeters. So we now have to figure out what the volume of this water is. We know what the base area is. That's 24 centimeters squared. Now we just had to find the height, and we did. It was 5. So 5 centimeters times 24 centimeters squared is going to give us our volume. So go ahead and do that math. 24 times 5. 24 times 5. I'm sure you got your answer just like I got mine. Mine is 120 centimeters cubed for the volume of the water in the rectangular prism. So volume of the water is 120 centimeters cubed. Awesome. Now we finished lesson 6, or the ones that I wanted you to do that were most important. We are going to move on to lesson 7. We're going to do problem 1 and 3. Okay. Next problem, this is problem number, I'm going to put it on here, problem number, I'm going to say 4, we just did problem number 4. This is problem 1 for lesson 7 problem set. Okay, so we've got, I drew the diagram wasn't drawn, but it tells us that the planter is 8 feet in length, 2 feet wide, and then filled with soil to 3 feet in height, meaning that the whole thing is filled. So that has to be our height that we're going for. And it says, what is the volume of the planter? Now, this one's as simple can be for volume, just regular volume of a rectangular prism. Now we know Victor lies when hungry for rectangular prisms. So it's gonna be 8 times 2 times 3. Or you can shrink that up to 8 times 6, and we know right off the bat that's 48. So it's going to be 48 feet cubed. So you'd say, for your statement, you could say the volume of the planter is 48 feet cubed, period. Perfect. Now we're going to go and move on to 3. Okay, so now we have problem 3. We've got this house, and Jeffrey wants to, or if you really want to be fancy and call him Geoffrey, but it's Jeffrey, he wants to plant a planter right behind his back window, and it has to be 36 feet cubed in total. The volume has to be that. All we're given is that the back window, it has to fit underneath the back window, and it's 3 feet from the ground to the top to the bottom of the back window. So from here to here, it's 3 feet. And the question's asking us, what could be the length and the width of this planter if we know that the height's going to be 3 feet and we know that it has to be 36 feet cubed. Now there's multiple different numbers that we could come up with, but you're just supposed to come up with one length and one width. That could work. Now I know 3 times 12 gets us to 36 easy, and I know that 4 times 3 gets us to 12. So I would just say that the length could be 4 feet and that the width could be 3 feet. Or I could flip that. I could have the length 3 feet and the width 4 feet. You choose. It's up to you. But you just have to make sure that, knowing that this is the height, that the volume has to equal 36. So what does that mean that the length and width could equal? So I would say the length and width, the length could be 4 feet and the width could be 3 feet. And I could say, given that the total volume is 36 feet cubed. But there you have it. That's all of our problems. If you want problems to practice, go to the homework. The homework for lesson 6 would be problem 1 and 3. That's if you want to practice extra, if you don't feel completely confident in what we're doing. And it's set up almost the exact same in the homework. It pretty much matches. So the problem, for lesson 6, it's 1 and like all of 1 could work for you, and then 2 and 4 match up perfectly for lesson 6 in the homework. That matches exactly what we did on problem 1 and problem 2 and 4 on the problem set. If you want extra work as well on lesson 7, the same thing goes. So problem 1 and 3 on the homework match exactly to what we worked on problem 1 and 3 in the problem set. So once you've finished these problems like we did together, I would like you to go and do your grammar packet and do 2 pages. And once you're done with that, then I'd like you to read.